wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Summerall before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Gators will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. The give to the back. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
That's caught. It's Robinson. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and out of space. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's ball. Stopped after a good... Pick up, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. He goes right back to the air. Finds his man, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Down he goes, but for the 2nd time on this drive, they move the sticks on 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense in press coverage. This quarterback part of their running game. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. There's a little room there. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and no good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Florida State, 20, Florida, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the field. There he goes. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And man, you love to see that from this offense.
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a first and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? To the air, it's Daniels. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Snags it and he's open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. He's looking deep. Goes high to pull it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for it all. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jones to throw. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Keep it on the ground. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense...
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The option look. He'll pitch it. Finding some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has his defense's head spinning with the option. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
This game just feels so...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Here's the pressure. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Could be an alley. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State! The Seminoles back in the lead. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there, give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. This is a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something. Gonna take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
That keeps the score. Florida State, 35.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Gators in the hurry up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Jones to throw. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. It's caught. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return. But what a play to get the football back. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Pulls it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here and late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the
Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.